everybody, Alicia here. You know, people often ask me what my favorite Pampered Chef tools are. And I like, I have most everything here in my kitchen, and I like everything, but there are things that I use every day. So I decided today I was going to sit down and pick out 10 of my favorite things that I use every day and show you. And I quickly realized that I couldn't narrow it down to 10, so I think I have about 20. So I'm just going to take a few minutes and show you some things, maybe give you some ideas of something you need or that can help you in your kitchen, making your cooking faster, easier, or maybe it's something that somebody else might want. So this is in no particular order, okay? So the first thing I'm going to show you is this big thing. This is our salad spinner, and we use this a lot this time of the year. We're always fixing something out of the garden. So we have lettuce that we do in here, just taking it apart so you can see it. You have a big bowl. You put your whatever you're going to spin in here. We do lettuce, we do green beans, blueberries, any type of berries, anything that you want to dry quickly. The lid goes on here. I'm going to turn it this way. And then what you do is you spin it like this. And we even have a brake on here. But this is something that will help you. And something that you can think about doing is if you have a lot of lettuce, you can do a lot of lettuce at once. You don't have to just do it for one meal. Do a lot, dry it off with the spinner, and keep it in your fridge. It'll keep for a few days. Okay, so cutting board. You need a good cutting board. This is made of a polyethylene. It's a dense plastic. It will not make your knives dull or your food chopper, anything you're chopping on it. And I like ours because it has rubber on the ends and it won't scooch around on your counter too much. And it also has a groove in it. So if you're doing something like a watermelon or a chicken, anything that's real juicy, it will catch the juices, and you can see it's well loved. And here's just a little tip that I have. If you run out of room when you're fixing a meal and you need just a little tiny bit more room, you can open your drawer and set it on there, okay? And just say you want to set something there or even cut on it. All right, cutting board. And we use knives every day. We have a bunch of different ones. This is our large chef's knife. This is the tomato knife. It has a serrated edge. Everybody needs a good knife. That's what those are. And this is something a little bit unusual. These are our shears, and they come apart. And what I like, a couple things that I like about them is that they, first of all, they'll cut through anything. You can cut through chicken with these. I've cut steak, you know, to make a big piece of steak into smaller pieces. You can cut through that. You can cut through a small wire, like floral wire, and you can even just use them on paper. But they come apart, and you can put them in your dishwasher, okay? I remember when I was a kid, my mom had a pair similar to this, and she always used them to cut our pizza. Okay, so everybody needs some measuring cups. This is a set of 3 easy read measuring cups, and what I like about these is the measurements are on an angle here. So if I am measuring a liquid, say milk, and I need 3 cups, I can look right down in there and see. Okay, so there's 4 cups, 2 cups, and 1 cup. Something that you'll use a lot. Okay, the simple slicer. Everybody's slicing and dicing this time of year. This is something that you're going to use for your potatoes, onions, radishes, carrots, cucumbers, zucchini, any type of fruit or vegetables like that. It has 3 different thicknesses, and the biggest one that I can see here is probably about 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little bit bigger than that. But you just put this on. This will protect your fingers. You put whatever you're slicing in there, and then you go across the blade like that. Dishwasher safe. You're going to love this. Always make sure you lock it so you don't get cut on that when you're done. Okay, so these are our storage I'm trying to think what they're called, leak-proof containers. And I love these. They come in 3 different sizes. This is a middle size. There's a smaller one and a bigger one. And the lids go on like this, stay on there tight. And I love 2 things. I like how you can look in there and see what it is, and also that they will stack. And we often have 2 or 3 stacked in the refrigerator at a time. So those are awesome. Okay, chopping, slicing, and dicing, back to that. This probably looks familiar to a lot of you, the food chopper. We've had this forever. And you probably could do with just one of these. I like to have them both because I use them for different reasons. But this you can use in the lid or chop on your cutting board. Any type of vegetables, onions, nuts. If you want to make a veggie pizza, all the vegetables are on there. Cookies for on top of your ice cream. And what's a little bit different about this is you pump this also, like the salad spinner. But you put whatever you want to chop up in there. Green peppers, nuts. We make salsa in this. We make guacamole. So you can do, vegetables, but you can also do things that are, juicier, like the salsa and hummus. You can make that in here. And what happens is you put that top on and you make the blades go around. So if you want some bigger chunks, you just do this a few times. And if you want it really, really small, you just keep going. I like this because you can chop things up in here and just say it's the guacamole. Chop everything up. You put everything in, your guacamole, your tomatoes, your onions, and all your, any seasonings. And you make it, you chop it up. And then you can pull the blades out and you can serve right in here. And this also comes with a plastic lid so you can keep it in your fridge. Dishwasher safe, not this part, but these parts are dishwasher safe. I don't know if I said, this is dishwasher safe, the Simple Slicer is. Okay, and these are some of my littles. Our scrapers. We have, and this isn't even all of them. There's different sizes. The big ones that are shaped a little bit like a spoon, it's called a mix-and scraper. And then we have the traditional scraper. Oh, and this is a little one of those. So we have, I think there's a couple more sizes of these. And these are something you're going to use every day to mix with, to scrape. They will not melt. They're heat safe up to a really high temperature. They won't pull apart. And if they get a little bit red from your spaghetti or pizza sauce, after a couple of times in the dishwasher, they'll come white again, if that's important. Okay, garlic press. And those of you who have this will be able to attest that you can take your piece of garlic, put it right in there, you squeeze. You don't have to peel your garlic. So it's very, very easy to use, and it comes with a little scraper where you can scrape the garlic off, and it helps you to clean anything out that's still left inside, and then it goes in the dishwasher. That's important, I know, to a lot of you. Our can opener, I don't even know what to say about this, other than it's the best can opener out there, I think. You just put it on the top of your can, and you go around the lid like that, and there's a little grabber here that you pull the lid off. And I would be glad to, if I need to do a more detailed demo on that, because that is the one thing that sometimes people come back and say, I'm not exactly sure how to use that. Okay, so we have a Core and More. Use this a lot for taking, this is a serrated edge here, takes the core out of the tomatoes or the tops off of your strawberries. And the other side, this is actually, you can use it to make like melon balls, but what we use it for mostly, especially this time of the year, is if I have a green pepper and I've cut it in half, this will take the seeds and the membranes out very easily. Okay, so let me grab something over here. I'll come back to this in a second. Cooking, we're always cooking. Not every day, but almost. And this is one of our newest pieces of cookware. It's a stainless steel wok. And I love the size of this pan because you can cook a lot in it, you can cook a little bit in it, you can use metal in this, and it can go in your dishwasher. Just say you're doing a lot of hamburger, or you can do popcorn in here, you can make a pot of soup in here. It's just a nice big pan, and you can use it for a lot of things. And it comes with that nice lid. And why I brought this over now is this is a favorite, a customer favorite. It's our mix and chop. And if I am going to brown hamburger in there, just say for Sloppy Joe's or chili or something, as it's cooking, you just chop your meat up like this, and it will make your meat as small as you want it to be. So again, that's a mix and chop. And also, I hear from a lot of customers, they use this for other things too. For instance, to mix meat, say for meatloaf or meatballs, they're squashing potatoes or squash with it. Use that for different things. Okay, so next is our batter bowl, 2-quart batter bowl. And this is something, everybody needs a good bowl. This is something I often recommend if somebody's looking for a shower gift. But this is glass, it holds 2 quarts. You can mix in it, you can put it in your microwave, and you can even put it in your oven up to a certain temperature. I don't do that too much, but it seems like we always have some leftovers of some sort in that, in the refrigerator. And it comes with this nice tight fitting lid too. Okay, so one other thing I'm going to show you is, this is something that we don't actually use this every day, but we probably will be soon since the weather's getting a little cooler. This is one of our rock crocks, and these come in a bunch of different sizes. This is the 4-quart, and this is what I use to make soups in, stews. What's nice is if you need to brown some meat, you can put that in here and brown it on the top of your stove. And then if the recipe has to go in your oven, it can go in there too. It can go on your grill, outside, under the broiler, in the microwave, and it can go in your dishwasher too. And this is, I like to say it's kind of like an all-purpose pan, because you can, do your meats and things like that, and your soups. You can make a big pot of oatmeal. There's just a lot of different things that you can do. And this time of the year, what we'll probably be using with it a lot is, can we come over here? Okay, this is another option for you. I mentioned all the burners that you can put it on, but this is called the slow cooker that makes your rock crock into a slow cooker. So if you want to put a pot of soup on put it on in the morning and have it ready at night, or put a roast in there, you can. There's a low, a high, and a warm setting on there, and your dinner will be ready for you. So these are the things that I use most, and I have to tell you, it was hard. I left some things out that I didn't want to leave out. So if you have any questions, post them in the comments, and if you have any other requests that you want to see, let me know that too. So I'll see you later. Thanks for listening.